Hello everyone and thanks for streaming with us in Afghan Voice Agency on July 20th. Rockets hit Kabul on Tuesday, landing near the presidential palace during prayers for the Muslim festival of Eid al-Adha, official and media said, but it wasn't immediately clear who was behind the attack. 3 rockets landed outside the palace, said Interior Ministry spokesperson Mirwais Stanekzai, adding that there were no immediate reports of injuries. The attack interrupted an outdoor gathering for prayers in a palace compound attended by President Ashraf Ghani, television images showed. The prayers continued amid the sound of the explosion, however, and Ghani later delivered a speech from an outdoor podium broadcast on local media. President Ashraf Ghani, in a speech on Eid, said recent deeds by the Taliban showed the group has no will for peace and going forward. Decision by the government will be made based on that. Ghani said the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan's decision to send a high-ranking delegation to Doha for negotiation was an ultimatum. Taliban made clear many things. Mr. Abdullah told me some minutes ago that there is no will for peace in Taliban. We send a delegation to the ultimatum and to show that we have the will for peace and we are ready for sacrifice for it. But the Taliban have no will for peace and we should make a decision based on this, again he said. He also added that this aid has been named after Afghan forces to honor their sacrifices and courage, especially in the last 3 months. Afghanistan's security and defense forces have made many sacrifices in the last 20 years, especially in the last 3 months, to defend the soil and honor of this homeland sincerely, Ghani added. He said the Taliban destroyed 260 public buildings and that if they are Afghans, they should avoid eliminating public establishments and people's houses. Ghani said the government released 5,000 Taliban prisoners, but the group so far has not been ready for meaningful talks. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan said that the Taliban should end the occupation of their brother Seoul and play down a warning from the militant group of consequences if Turkish troops remain in Afghanistan to run Kabul airport. Speaking to reporters ahead of visit to northern Cyprus, Erdogan said that the Taliban's approach was not the way one Muslim should deal with another. The Taliban need to end the occupation of their brother Seoul and show the world that peace is prevailing in Afghanistan right away, he said. Ankara, which has offered to run and guard the airport in the capital after NATO withdraws, has been in talks with the United States on financial, political, and logistical support for the deployment, Reuters reported. About 2,500 Afghans who aided the U.S. and its partners will temporarily be relocated along with their families at the military facilities in the U.S. state of Virginia, the State Department announced on Monday. The individuals will be housed at Fort Lee, which is about 34 miles south of the state capital of Richmond, while their visa process plays out. These are brave Afghans and their families, as we have said, whose service to the United States has been certified by the embassy in Kabul and who have completed through special immigrant visas security vetting process. State Department spokesman Ned Price told reporters using an acronym that referred to special immigrant visas. They will be provided temporary housing and services as they complete the final steps in the special immigrant process, he added. Afghanistan Army Chief General Wali Muhammad Ahmadzai will be in India from July 27th to July 29th, during which he is going to meet top dignitaries here, including National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Russia and Uzbekistan will hold joint military drills in Uzbekistan near Afghan border from July 30th to August 10th. Interfax news agency cited Russia's armed forces as saying on Tuesday. The exercise will take place in southernmost Alexandria province and will involve around 1,500 troops and around 200 vehicles, including aircrafts. On Monday, Russia's armed forces said Russia, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan would hold military drills 20 kilometers from the Afghanistan border in Tajikistan from August 5th to 10th. Until next time, let's say goodbye.